And the Democrats, I'm sure, feel that it made him a bigger target. We'll see.
Great to see you, Britt.
Thank you, Megan.
Much more with Britt coming up. Well, as we wait to hear Hillary Clinton's message for America, the Democrats are announcing that gun control will be a big push in her presidential campaign. Up next, we will speak with a DNC committee member about that. Plus, we will hear from the rape survivor who is lending her voice to a brand new ad from the NRA. She's here to tell us why she did it. And then, with the FBI director sharing new warnings about Islamic State terrorists coming to the United States, General John Allen joins us on why he thinks Mrs. Clinton has the best plan for stopping the terrorists. It's extraordinary to have a general speak out like this. He'll do it tonight, and then General Michael Flynn will weigh in with a different take. Don't go away.
I think the greatest threat to the physical safety of Americans today is violence directed by, inspired by, urged by the group that calls itself the Islamic State.
My husband, Ty Woods, was a Navy SEAL and a fierce patriot. He was killed during the attack in Benghazi while saving American lives under the charge of our State Department. When Hillary Clinton was challenged by Congress on who was to blame for the attack, her response was a disgrace.
The fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
The difference is while most families are reunited, some make the ultimate sacrifice. The difference is having accountability. The difference is being truthful to the American people. We need a leader who tells it like it is, who will have our backs. A leader we can trust to tell the truth. That leader is Donald Trump.
Great America PAC is responsible for the content of this message.
Your brother betrayed you and your family for the power of Rome. No! And made you the slave.
My family, they deserve justice for what's happened to them.
Defeat your brother in the arena, and we'll start a revolution to free us all.
Should have stayed away. You should have killed me.
Ben-Hur. Rated PG-13.
Is it a force of nature or a sales event? The Summer of Audi sales event is here. Get up to a $5,000 bonus on select Audi models.
Wallace Clinton, the Fox News Sunday exclusive. Special insight into her general election strategy. Watch the exclusive interview only on Fox News Sunday.
Ram trucks are built to work, to play, tow, and haul. They're built to get the job done and go the distance. Ram trucks are built to be America's longest-lasting pickups.
Right now, current lessees of competitive vehicles get a low-mileage lease on the 2016 Ram 1500 4x4 for $169 a month.
Hit it out of the ballpark. I'm Cindy with Lee's Toyota, and while some dealers can't get to first base, you can score a home run deal at Lee's. People come from near, far, and in between to shop our 3 big showrooms at one location. Amazing low prices, 0 financing available, and great leases. If you missed coming to Lee's, you'll miss getting a lot for less. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. See what a great deal really is at Lee's Toyota.
You better believe it.
Breaking tonight, FBI Director James Comey delivering a dark assessment of our fight against terror, saying a win against ISIS overseas could cause the terrorists to come west, much like we saw in the terror attacks in Brussels and Paris earlier this year. Here's Director Comey on what he believes is the greatest threat to Americans. Watch this.
I think the greatest threat to the physical safety of Americans today is violence directed by, inspired by, urged by the group that calls itself the Islamic State. Not all of the Islamic State's killers are going to die on the battlefield. Hundreds and hundreds of them, when the coalition succeeds, and I'm confident it will, in crushing the Islamic State, through the fingers of that crush are going to come hundreds of really dangerous people, and they're going to flow out primarily towards Western Europe, but we might as well be right next door to Western Europe, given the ease with which people can travel. And this is an order of magnitude greater than any diaspora we've seen before.
Earlier, I spoke with retired four-star General John Allen, who just endorsed Hillary Clinton as the next commander-in-chief. Great to see you, General. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be with you, Megan.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So, you tell me, did Comey nail it there? That the more success we have against ISIS in the Middle East, the more likely they are to disperse and come to places that are friendly to the United States or the United States?
Well, ISIS really exists in three forms. It's the core on the ground in Syria and Iraq. It's the provinces that we have seen in places like Libya and Sinai. But there's also a global network. This is the way that ISIS would like to coordinate the activities that it conducts, not just in Syria and Iraq, but elsewhere. And that network rides on the back of social media and the Internet of Things, and it makes it difficult for us to know where all of these folks are at any given time. So the director is right.
You were jumping up and down a couple of years ago saying, we've got to destroy this group and we have to destroy them now,
That's right.
Forcefully. And, you know, we're said to have left under President Obama's command, perhaps dissatisfied with his approach to to ISIS. Is that true? Is that why you left?
Well, I left for a number of reasons. It was time to get on. I had done a 6-month appointment, which was the original effort, and then a second 6-month appointment, and then the start of the third 6-month appointment was just time to go.
You were in charge of fighting this group.
Well, I was in charge of forming the coalition globally, helping to administer and implement the strategy, and to work with the Turks to get us on basis.
Without placing political blame, you know, it's not trying to make this political about President Obama, but I am trying to figure out what do you think we ought to be doing right now to defeat this group that we're not doing?
Well, we're doing a lot on the ground in Iraq and Syria, and I think we're seeing a real payoff in that regard. It's